Dag, Basim has brought word of Sigurd's location. We're leaving at once to find him.
Well done, Eivor. After so long, it finally occurs to you to search for our Jarl. I applaud your half-hearted effort, but I will not be joining you.
Dag, this is no joke. On the ship, now.
Someone needs to stay home and direct the affairs of the settlement. As you seem to shun this place as often as possible, it must fall to me.
Sigurd's life is at stake. We need you there.
No, I am needed here.
Do you doubt me so completely that you will not raise an axe to save your Jarl?
A fine way of putting it, wolf-kissed. But go, find the Jarl, bring him back. Only do not get lost along the way, as you seem to more and more these days.
This is not done, Dag. We will speak when I return.
Hey, hold on you!
Let's go. We need an epic tale.
Soma of Grantebridge. For a time, all the eldermen of England wanted her dead. A bounty on her head the size of Yggdrasil. So she met with the leader of the South Gerwins and told their king Roth, "Say that you killed me. Proclaim it to all of the lands." Roth answered, "No one will believe me." And Soma shook her head. "Invite them. Here. You will burn me on a pyre for all to see." So they came, the nobles of East Anglia, north and south of Mercia of Wessex. They wished to see Guthrum's Valkyrie die. Before all, King Roth pronounced her guilty of murder and sentenced her to death. Then they put her on a boat and set it afire. Yet Soma had constructed a trap beneath the pyre. She released herself into the murky waters and swam to a bramble. Muddy and wet, she waited in the thorns for night to fall. She then returned to Cambridge as a shadow walker. She entered the city and stole into the king's chamber and took the head of Roth, shouting, "Traitors of Soma, wear no heads!" The Saxons thought Soma a ghost, a spirit who kills, a curse invincible to fire and death. What a leader, my Soma.
Yeah!
Take the mast down! Master!
Yeah.
Who'll share a tale?
When I was 11 winters old, I was the youngest of my favorite cousins. A wild and rowdy bunch of boys and girls. Together with our parents, we attended a feast at the home of Halfdan the Black of the House of Yngling. To toughen our patience, our parents set us with the old woman, who ordered us to bake flatbreads and serve it to the noble jarls. After an hour, the flatbreads piled so high into pillars, you could have built a roof over it and called it a longhouse. When our work was done, an older boy, Huthrod, suggested we steal a keg of mead, drown.
The last time we were docked, I saw two Drunkas Odin warriors take a tinkle of this great river steam. You know who you are, both of you. No need to raise your hand. But did you know, I saw your water stain the sides of...
Hush now.
Look! A monastery!
Were you at the good part yet?
You know who you are, both of you. No need to raise your hand. But did you know, I saw your water stain the sides of this ship. Such a dishonor to so loyal a steed. Do you realize how many trees had to die for us to use them as our vessel? A longship is 100 horses that mated with sacred fish. Gudrun and Gudmund are like the bloody elves of Asgard. You dare desecrate this scourge of the Swan Roads, this fire spouter to the bows of England. You should lick these benches, caress the masthead, thank the sails, make offerings to the hull. This is our home upon the waves. Hail to our river king, wave walker and loyal serpent. I think I have said enough. Let it never happen again.
Bring the mast down! Raise the mast! Let's hear a story.
In my youth, I remember hearing the story of Kalda, a fierce young woman whose father forbade her from swordplay and raids. Kalda had skills to match or surpass any man in the clan. And so it was that her beloved Gapi asked her aboard his ship. Once again, Kalda's father forbade her to leave, calling her soft and weak and fragile. But Kalda ignored these insults and left. For a full spring, Kalda and Gapi sailed the coast of Francia, raiding and plundering and taking much silver and riches. Then, in the early weeks of summer, a passing ship gave Kalda the news that her mother had died suddenly. Kalda was grief-stricken. Kalda returned quickly home, only to find her mother there, alive and standing quietly beside her father. Kalda was confused. Kalda's father spoke with a sour voice. I sent the tale of your mother's death, for you were insolent. But now you are home, where you must stay. Hearing these words, Kalda pulsed hot with rage. She slew her father and fled back to her ship, then set a swift sail for the horizon.
gentle if they spot me. Raise the mast! Here! Here! Go, Sunan.
Did not Augustine make a distinction between faith and understanding?
What I mean to say is, faith is paramount. Yes, for without it, Christ's sacrifice means nothing.
He died to save us, did he not? From the original sin of Adam and Eve? Yet evil persists.
Yes, evil persists because he gave us free will.
Does a newborn babe, slain by a despot, have free will?
Yes. No, I mean, that is too simplistic.
Or the priest whose heart is torn from his chest by the wolf? Judas, who was predestined to betray the Nazarene?
Some argue Judas was used. Do my ears deceive me, Brother Hortbert? You question the scriptures? Declare Judas an innocent? A preposterous blasphemy!
No, that is not what I said. Brother Cedric, am I not the most pious of his servants?
Out! Out!
Making new friends?
A person's tongue gives you a taste of their heart, Eivor. And such information is often useful.
And how do these sallow Christians taste?
It was only a figure of speech, Eivor, and I have tired of it already.
Is this how it must be between us?
Of course not. I'm grateful that you have come.
What happened in Mercia still puzzles me. Fulke saw something in Sigurd. A power. A legacy. What is it she wants?
Her motives are difficult to fathom, but that can come later. Let's find your brother first.
Agreed. If we do this, you'll earn the right to call me friend, 10,000-fold. So, what is your plan?
We are deep in their god's heartland. A heathen and a heretic. To hunt Fulke, we'll need a Christian snare.
Fulke is hardly a saint herself. These Christians abhor her strange ideas.
True. But unlike us, she can carry herself as one of them. She won't hide from everyone. Not with a prisoner in tow.
So, where to begin?
I've made a friend. Abbot Cunibert. Full of pious fire. But with ambition that far outweighs his wit.
And what does your friend Cunibert know?
Come. I will introduce you. And we'll hear the full tale together.
Have you found some peace in your time alone, Basim?
I am always at peace, and never alone. I move among the people of the world with great joy. I watch them, study them, learn from them at all times. This is our duty. The Hidden One's calling.
You know, for the first time since we met, you sound more like your apprentice than yourself.
Surely Hytham sounds like me, if I have taught him well.
Your creed and your tenets, you mean?
That's right. And our sense of, how should I say, deep responsibility to the betterment of mankind.
That's quite an ambition, but it doesn't explain what you see in Sigurd. My brother is not so generous.
Ah, but your brother is someone special, important, and I want him to see that. I hope to show it to him.
Is this not a blessed plot? God's own country. And this Eden should be given to his servants to tend.
Abbot Cunibert. This is the Norse I spoke of.
Ah, yes. And quite a fearsome one at that.
Basim says you know the paladin Fulke.
Indeed. The Lady Fulke passed this way not more than a month ago. We talked, we drank. Very pleasant woman.
And where is she?
Eivor will be your axe, Abbot. Whether to fell a tree or hew the limbs from an enemy.
What have you promised him?
Oh, just a trifle, Eivor. A little problem I believe you can help me with.
Speak your terms plainly, Abbot. I will decide if the bargain is worth my time.
Ah, your wolf shows its teeth, Basim.
Let's cut to the point. What favor would you ask in exchange for Fulke?
Some weeks ago, our alderman in Kent was called to God. A terrible loss. King Alfred has chosen his replacement, but has not yet announced the name. I must know it. Now.
All of Kent will see soon enough which Thane he has chosen. Why not wait?
I want early access. To woo him, before his exalted position is made public and every fool is at his door.
Who else knows the chosen man?
The king's emissary, sent with a letter of congratulations to the new alderman. Intercept him and bring me the news. When I know the Thane's name, we'll discuss how I might win his favor.
Your king will not be happy. His church meddling in his politics.
Does this not delight you, Eivor? A chance to defy Alfred.
I am God's humble shepherd, sent to protect his lambs. If Kent's new alderman is a wolf, I would blunt his claws.
This emissary, how will I find him?
Tunbridge Monastery sent word that the king's men always pass a few nights in their hospitality. Begin there.
I'll get the Elderman's name. You find Fulke.
All in good time. Now, if we're done, I have business up the south coast. Falkenston has the best fish in Wessex.
Then I will find you there, when the Elderman's name is mine.
Cunibert is ambitious, but well connected. We will not find Fulke without him.
I suppose we'll see. What will you do?
I'm not done playing with these Christians yet. I will see you in Falkenston.
Solum modo in paradisum. Pax aeterna est una via ad
Alfred's emissaries spend a few days here, someone may know where he went.
My brother saw him in the old fields where he was rubbed him twice to be sure. Someone should do something. What? Ask him to move on. Or perhaps he can live with us here, and the children will ride his matted back. Jesus had it nog, sorry. There hit him this weekend. Shalva Ruga, it's
Pues de ye raiva matola. Confianza. Eve eles puka.
No. So miss you. Hey, They sent my husband to work at the Baker's field, the lumber mill. They mean to fortify us against the Danes. My sister said they're all tall and strong, whistles, bristling hair, braided and spiked.
Speak to you of the betrayer's scripture. I'm troubled with the spirit.
I'm in no mood for wind belching, so choose your words well.
The king's emissary. I need to know where he went after he stayed here.
And I need to know why I've started getting boils under my armpits. Time will tell, eh?
Alfred's emissary. Where?
Him and the bard ended up in a copse by the bridge doing Lord knows what. Sounded like they were murdering a cat.
Singing?
If you say so.
Are you sober enough to answer me?
You have fine hair. It shimmers like woven silk.
I don't have time for flattery. I seek Alfred's emissary.
The only man of Alfred's I know is Orvin the Legless.
And he is?
Haven't seen him in years. Probably dead drunk, or just dead in a ditch. Why do you think they called him Legless?
Because he has no legs?
He's a figure of speech, Lord in heaven.
I'm troubled in the spirit. Get away with you!
I've no time for your twittering. You're not welcome here.
I'm busy. Leave me be. Stay away from me, stranger.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Who are you? Loitering and lollygagging.
I'm looking for someone. An emissary from Alfred. Have you seen such a man?
Ooh, la-di-da. Listen to you, all high and mighty. Get away with you, you valley lily.
If you would rather feel the edge of my blade, it can be arranged.
Yeah, that I respect. Forceful, to the point, as refreshing as a summer ale.
You're a strange fish. Did you see the man or not?
I did. He was getting pie-eyed with that bard Gowan and causing quite a ruckus. They left together. See? That wasn't hard, was it?
Harder than it should have been. There was a bard drinking with the emissary. I should find him, see if he knows anything. Sooner, guide me. That ale-swamped scob can't have gone far.
Someone stole my trews.
You there! You alive?
Patience is a tired horse. Ploddity plod plod.
Another tottering teat-sucker who can't hold his drink. Let's clear your head. A good dunk in the river, or slap in the face should return his wits.
Ow! Why do you smite me so? Oh, God's truce! Fie on you! Oh, what infernal wakes me?
Are you the Tale Weaver?
Gowan the Dandelion. For the seeds of my stories flit upon the winds of Wessex. But why, mule, do you kick my noggin?
You and Alfred's emissary were drinking in the tavern. Tell me where he went.
Were we? I was so ale-addled. Perhaps a small and silver thing upon my palm might help me recall?
Have some coin, and rent a proper bed for the night.
Oh, bless you! For stories are my currency, friend. How else am I to make my living?
A more honest profession? Plowing fields? Milking cows?
Manual labor? God's blood! There's a fortress to the southeast where paladins pray by night and fight by day. Dover, on the White Cliffs.
My thanks, and in return, wisdom. Too much beer piping will grow a fool in wit and words.
My thanks, weaver of the obvious. Now leave me to my unholy punishment.
The emissary made for Dover Fortress, on the southeast coast. Dover. The emissary's somewhere here. Perhaps I can find the letter without bloodshed. The bard said paladins trained at this fortress. This will not be an easy fight. What do you see? This place is heavily guarded.
your sins!
Keep up!
What do you see, Sunan?
Now what?
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Not a moment's peace.
Looks like trouble.
If I could steal the letter without killing the emissary, it'll keep me out of trouble.
Carry the king's word, but there's no hand to put it in. Who interferes with the king's business? Guards! 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 What? Meet your gods! Bleed!
Alfred's chosen ealdorman is a thing called Tedmund. The Abbot Cynibert will want to know. I should meet Basim and the Abbot in Fulkenston.
I'm the one with the broken leg. At least grab old Hissa's tail while you're up there.
Something is hissing. Germans on their train. Are there snakes up here too?
All right, all right. Well, you'll have to get down.
Someone is stuck.
My brother. Chasing some foolish legend that if you see old Hissa from above and catch his tail, he will grant you a wish.
And what of your leg?
Likely sprained, trying to climb up to rescue him. We are a sorry pair. All right. Well, you'll have to get down somehow. Can you see a haystack or something?
A haystack? Are you mad? From this height? That's certain death. No, my fate is sealed. I will just wait up here to die.
I'll help you down, but how is a big strong Norse like yourself afraid of heights?
And snakes! I don't know how I let my brother talk me into these schemes. I think I just give in to his endless scolding. But I'm sick to the back teeth of him. Climb up on it, go in that cave of wolves on it, eat that red mushroom.
Siblings are a source of great joy and equal misery. I too have a brother.
Does yours put you in the maw of death every opportunity he gets?
Come, let's get you down, and perhaps you can tell him how you feel.
Talk of my feelings to my brother? I would rather let the snakes gnaw on my tender parts.
This way?
It's too hard to get down from here.
There, the ladder. Watch your step.
Which way now?
This way?
There! Another slithering devil waiting to get me.
Thank you, stranger, for bringing this waste of breath back to me.
You're welcome. But what is the story you spoke of? Old Hisser?
A pretty legend. He who catches Old Hisser's tail will find their heart's wish granted. We have followed England's legends and found little but peril. It's time to hang up our well-worn boots.
Farewell. May Odin litter your path with riches.
Goodbye. Keep each other safe. For a good brother is the truest treasure from the gods.
Now see, you big lump. All that wailing, it was as easy as a hop and a jump.
Keep back up, and I'll leave you here for the wolves. Oh, no. Look at your leg. Is it truly broken?
No, sprained is all. But I'd like to see you get by without me. Couldn't even climb down a ladder without mewing like a newborn.
Oh, you must try my ale sometime. You must. My abbey brews the best in Kent.
It certainly sounds worth the risk of my immortal soul.
Ah! Your god is rather a hard taskmaster.
And your god forbids the mixing of wool and linen. It sounds to me like he's never heard of England.
Not all that is written in the scriptures is God's honest truth.
Eivor, you have news?
Kent's new ealdorman will be Thane Tedmund.
Tedmund? Oh, the Lord is testing me. He is made mouse by you Danes. Barely leaves his fortress at Roosister. How might I gain his influence if he will not speak to me? Or to anyone? 'Tis a puzzle.
To inspire loyalty, Tedmund must owe you something. Such as his life.
Go on.
A fortress stormed. A man kidnapped. If you beat back his enemy, saved him from sure death, his gratitude would be...
swell. It would know no bounds. But that fortress will be harder to pry open than a nun's knees.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Are you hiding something, Basim?
There is a lumber mill nearby, correct?
Beamersfield. Alfred invests much in fortifying Wessex, and uses our forests to do so. The mill provides his wood.
Tedmund is there.
Impossible! How do you know?
I heard rumors that Tedmund had been lured out of self-exile to manage work on the fortifications of Canterbury.
Taking him from a lumberyard is less dangerous than assaulting a fortress. But your rescue attempt will not have the same flair. Is it worth it?
It may still work. Yes. Yes. Bring him to the megaliths.
And Fulke?
When I have Tedmund's fealty, you shall have Fulke. Now go. I will rustle up a small rescue party.
I do a roaring trade at Reculver and Tunbridge. They pay well for my catch.
The monks? Do those parchment-skinned Christians ever eat meat?
Don't you believe in Jesus?
Eivor, where are you?
I'm wary of this abbot, Basim. He is self-serving and evasive. Can he really deliver Fulke?
The abbot is a friend of Fulke's. That is clear.
So long as he doesn't suspect our motive, we may have a chance.
Indeed. This brings to mind a story. Perhaps you've heard of it. The Scorpion and the Frog.
A children's story?
A cautionary tale. The Scorpion wants to cross the river, but he cannot swim. So he enlists the help of the Frog. The Frog agrees to carry him on his back, extracting a promise that the Scorpion will not sting him.
Let me guess. The Scorpion reneges, blaming his nature, and both drown.
The Scorpion crosses the river and stings an innocent man, killing him. So what does this tale tell us?
That your stories are clouded, and their meaning doubly so?
It shows that every tale has 1,000 possible outcomes, many of which are surprising. If the abbot does not deliver Fulke, he will die at my hand. And we will continue our search.
A sobering approach. No more winters for you.
Better to die than face my lords. I hope my Magister Magnus forgives me. For so long, I looked to him for guidance, for order.
If your honor is slow, a true lord cannot forgive you. They cannot.
Now I will turn my gaze to Warden, Tiwar, and Shunor. I will continue to turn until I find some forgiveness.
You will spin and drill yourself to an endless bottom.
Take it!
I'll have to try that myself.
A sobering approach.
Hey! To hell with you!
Stop! You there! This will...
This way. Beamisfield is just ahead. Lead. I will follow.
I hope this chase will catch us a plump hen.
Once the abbot has Tedmund's gratitude, he will deliver Folke. It will cost us nothing more than this.
I need your eyes, my friend. If that leaden wit keeps his word.
Strike with me! Take you! Put you on a pike!
Need to cloak myself.
You prefer to work in the shadows?
cannot see you, old friend. I should be cautious around here.
For your relief! Shoot!
Stop caterwauling and you'll live.
Live? Protects me!
Silence will save you, Tidman. Silence, not your saints.
Flee, my friend. We have the man we came for. Does this venture not set your blood ablaze?
You don't prefer working in the shadows?
And so we have. To steal a man, take him with swiftness, and escape without anyone on our heels. We hide in plain sight. Such is our way. But only until the moment of success. The final strike.
I prefer to act and speak plain. Kings and lords who do not are often misunderstood.
Yet as a leader you... Are you ready? Yet as a leader yourself, you cannot deny that subtlety and intrigue are a cloak you must wear. How many of your clan know the true circumstances of Sigurd's absence? You see my point. A leader must know when to speak and when to stay silent. For silence is not always a lie.
It can feel like one. You truly embrace the concept of hiding in plain sight, eh? To its very fullest.
As I do in everything.
Halt, Danes! In the name of Alfred, King of Wessex, I demand you release his royal subject into my care.
Come no closer, Christian, else your man dies by my blade.
Please, I'm not the man you want.
Keep your eye on this one. He'll be worth a hefty bounty.
Any false moves, and I will snip your heels.
We have your man. Now let's finish this shadow play and be gone.
Are you sure that's Tedmund? He's dressed as a lord, but that man is shorter and fatter than I recall.
I'm not Tedmund. I'm not. I swear upon the Holy Rood, I am not Thane Tedmund.
What in heaven's name is happening here?
Who are you? Speak quickly, or I'll slit your throat and leave you for the crows.
Shergar. I'm called Shergar. Lord Tedmund pays me a measly coin to serve as his double.
Brother Shergar? You are far from Augustine's priory.
I left the cloisters many moons ago, Your Holiness. The monastic life was not my calling.
We can use you yet, Shergar. Summon Tedmund to a meeting. Get him out in the open.
Tedmund has no care for me or what I have to say. My orders come by letter, never by mouth. I hardly know the man.
You're of no use to us then. Perhaps I should just kill you, here and now.
No, wait. Let me think. Danes. To storm the walls, you need Danes. There's a raiding camp west of here I was told to be wary of. Acting as Tedmund, I ordered a band of soldiers to capture them. If you hurry, you may be able to stop this.
If another band of Danes wants to join our assault, we'll have the distraction we need to get inside Rochester.
If the Saxons don't slaughter them first.
I am still Tedmund to the men in the field. I could speak with their captain, send his men away.
It's a fearless plan.
The Nornia knit winding paths that cannot be unknotted. It seems Rochester was always in our path. Abbot, stay alert. We will send word when we're ready to capture Tedmund.
And this fool? He knows much of our plan.
Do what you want with him. I won't risk our plan on the shambling of this fool.
Come, Brother Shergar. And perhaps today would be the time to consider a vow of silence?
An army of Danes are all we need to take the fortress.
Let us hope. It is best to snare a wasp with honey. Have you ever considered more subtlety?
I leave manipulation to you, Basim. You appear to see it as an art.
It is both art and science to bend a man to your will. And harder still to convince them that they are firmly in control.
Shergar was quick to betray his lord. Do you not think he would sell us out as swiftly?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I do not presume to know a man's heart in so brief a meeting.
His prattle was sad and ugly, like a weeping babe.
You have little patience for chittering squirrels.
And yet I allow you to squeak in my ear, along all the roads and byways of Kent.
You're back. Very well. Because you are wise, and you see the same qualities in me.
That must be it. We're nearing the camp. Let us hope there are Danes enough to storm a fortress. Otherwise, this abbot's game is a long one.
It must be played. To reclaim.
Oi! Let us free, you festive canker on the stars!
The Lord will see you prevail!
Interesting move.
We owe you our lives, friend. These Saxon whoresons would have killed us all.
Yes, they would have. And now's your chance to hit back. March with us on Rochester, and drain it of riches.
I would gladly, friend. But we few will not break those iron-thick walls.
And we have no allies in Wessex. None who could be called upon to attack their countrymen.
Mercia will heed the call. Gidrich will provide our Vikinger Hort. We'll send a message to Oxenfordshire. The men of Mercia would gladly take a swipe at Wessex. What is your name, warrior?
Runa Egilsdotter.
We need ships, Runa.
We have a small fleet moored upriver, but the naval chain blocks passage to Rochester's walls.
I'll remove it, and your people will bring their ships. Now, gather these fallen weapons and armor. Gidrich and the men of Oxenfordshire will need them to hide their Mercian origins.
My warriors were denied Valhalla today. I cannot bear the idea of gifting their weapons to more Saxons.
Their sacrifice was great. Their gift will be all the greater.
And they will know justice with our victory. It will calm their restless shades, I promise. Will your men bring the armor to the battle?
And what is our plan?
In the morning you will go to Buckingham. Remind Gidrich of his promise. When you have his bond, meet me on the shore near Rochester with the ships.
But Cunibert must be warned in advance. He'll need time to muster his rescue party.
Runa, that is your task. I'll tell you where to meet him before you leave.
All seems in order. At first new light, I will leave.
Good. That gives us time to drink. You traveled so far to carry out your duty. Is this the life of a hidden one? Always on the move?
Mine is not the usual path. The Creed does travel. Our ideals are universal. We believe that.
So there's nowhere you call home?
No place I call home. No.
Weird.
For me, home is family. But I have no family.
No one? Not even Hythen?
Parents, brothers, all dead.
I lost my parents when I was 9 winters along. Without Sigurd, I would have. I would have.
There is always one unbreakable bond.
Yes.
Children. They bewilder you. They can cause you so much worry. Fill you with joy. Even stop your heart. And if you're lucky, they replace you. I was not so lucky. I had a son. I miss him terribly. Even now.
I am sorry, Basim.
He was taken from me. By someone I trusted. A friend, a mentor. A man who I would trust with anything. But a man you trust with anything can take everything. He took all I had. All I had.
Bruce's sister will not be an easy nut to crack. Time to prepare.